Well, hello everyone. Welcome to Map to Love. I've been guided, and I just feel like I want to do a quick little reading on the divine masculine and divine feminine. Now, this could be an insight into your own self and your partner, or potential partner, future soulmate, twin flame, divine partner that you're wanting to bring in or that already is in your life. This can also be the divine masculine and divine feminine within you, giving you understanding of what's going on inside of you. So whether you feel intuitively that this is for inside of you growth to come into balance, or this is you and your partner, however it resonates is how it resonates. Time is an illusion, energy is fluid. So take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. This could pertain to you now. It could have already happened or it's happening. But what I'm going to use is a sacred geometry activations oracle and the power deck, the cards of wisdom. Those are by Lynn B. Andrews, and the sacred geometry is by Lone, Lon, Lone. And they're beautiful cards, and I just got them. So as I get to know them, I thought, how fun would it be to get to know them a little with you? So here we go. What we're going to do is pick a card for the divine masculine, pick a card for the divine feminine, and a card of the energy between. Let's see, here we go here. Let's see, I'm going to turn this here. Okay, the divine masculine, the divine feminine, and the energy between. Okay, here we go. Let's see what comes up. So, the divine masculine, throat chakra. The frequency of the throat chakra, the blue flower of life, supports our self-expression and our sense of peace and balance. So, and 5 is the number of change. So what I'm feeling is the divine masculine brings this change. The divine masculine is working on speaking his truth. He's working on clearing his throat chakra and being his authentic self. Instead of what everyone else wants him to be or says he should be or has programmed him his whole life, he's working on being authentic, being true to himself, loving himself, and speaking his truth. So this is what he brings to the table. The divine feminine is delight. Ooh, and 10 is ending of cycles and new cycles beginning. Delight. The frequency of delight supports our capacity to create and experience feelings of intense joy and happiness. The more delight we feel, the more delight we evoke in others. So the divine feminine is bringing pure delight to her life. She is loving herself, knowing that she's worthy, finding the joy, appreciating, having gratitude for everything she has. She's abundant, beautiful, brilliant, creative. And so this is together, before I put the together card, but what I'm getting intuitively is together, she just brings such a joy to the table that it soothes the masculine within. It soothes her soulmate, her twin flame, and he's so happy. It's like the sun shining in on his life. He feels like she is such a delight to be with, to be around. It's so enjoyable that it's helping the divine masculine to be able to be authentic and speak his truth. He's never had this partner in his life before that made him feel so good about himself. And that, when we feel divine feminines, when we feel good about ourselves and we are feeling confident and strong and knowing who we are and loving ourselves and choosing ourselves, we in turn are choosing our divine masculine, and we are healing that aspect of ourself. And we're also sending healing to our divine partner and giving them the confidence to speak their truth and be authentic. I think that's really what's happening here. And the energy between is realization. The frequency of realization supports the internal process of becoming aware of our heart-centered truth, as well as the external process of becoming our highest expression in this world. Wow, and that's another 10. You see that? So it's time for change. It's time to end cycles and really come into this realization that we have all the power within ourselves to create the life that we want. We have all the power within ourselves, a balanced self, an aligned self, to heal ourselves completely of any issues and any health concerns that we may have. And the realization together of what they bring to the table is absolutely beautiful. And I'm going to read in the book with that, because there's a lot of insights in this book, and I feel like realization we're going to take a look at a little further. And it's like you're if you're not in union, you're activating it in one another by being joyful and loving life and enjoying being alone, if that's what you're being alone right now, feeling good by yourself. So, and then the divine masculine is learning how to be authentic and speak his truth with love and authority and compassion. And you're realizing that this union is fated and is destined. Realization happens on many different levels. Internally, we realize something when we become aware of that something as a fact. Externally, we realize something when we achieve or fulfill a dream or desire. On a spiritual level, we refer to self-realization when we are able to unite body, mind, spirit, and soul to step into our fullest, most authentic expression of who we really are. The center of this activation draws us into infinite inward journey through the layers of our awareness. The green indicates the presence of the heart, which provides the wisdom and stability needed in this frequently trippy path. Okay, I love that word, trippy. Anybody that knows me. And I love that it's saying that. The rich, bright blue coloring of the outer circles represents the ability and desire to express ourselves and to be realized in the outer world. The water represents the emotional realm, the heart's guidance system, and the orange and yellow stand for expression, creativity, and self-awareness. So we really are coming into a time where we know who we are, and we know that we are much more than this physical body. We know that our source, our inner self, our inner being is infinite and intelligent, and we have access to all of the Akashic records and all of the wisdom of all the lives that we've lived in an infinity of existence. And this is, really deep. This connection is very deep. This connection is intertwined in such a way that it's it's just so profound for us to think of in our human selves. It's beyond what we can even imagine. And it's really beautiful. I like this. You can do this later or do this now. But close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. Do you realize the magnificence of who you are and the scale of what you can create while you are here in body? This realization or belief that you are an expression of the creative source makes you a powerful manifester. What is it that you want to accomplish? Like I say all the time, thoughts turn into things. What are you thinking about? Because the universe is telling you that this is all coming together, that you get to be true to yourself and be who you truly are. Unite the divine masculine and feminine within and bring in that partner. And if you are in union with a partner, is realizing that this is your divine partnership and you're helping one another heal. And, divine feminines expressing joy and expressing yourself in a beautiful goddess-like way is bringing your divine masculine closer in order to be his beautiful God-like way and speak his truth and be authentic. I think that's really something that's healing very much right now. And the feminines have have done this work, and they're in this joyful place, and the masculines are coming to join you, realizing that you are their divine partner, you are their divine plan. Wow, this is really nice little reading here. So we're just going to see what comes out of the power deck. Again, this is a very in-depth spiritual deck, and I really am enjoying exploring that aspect of myself. I like sacred geometry a lot. I feel very connected to sacred geometry and to the deep wisdom of Mother Earth and all the universe has to offer. I'm feeling very much, okay, 3 of them wanted to come out, connected to that energy. Okay, the first one that popped off, is another 5. So we've got another 5. So there's a lot of change coming in with this connection and within yourself. So first of all, let's look at the picture. See, I'll be looking at it while I try to read the back. From the left side of your body comes your female energy, whether you are a man or a woman. Within this femaleness, this feminine consciousness, lives your intuition. Intuition is the intelligence of your body, mind. Feel what is true with your body, mind, rather than knowing what is true within your mind. Let me read that again. Feel what is true with your body, mind, rather than knowing what is true in your mind. Intuition does not have the clouds of accumulated knowledge to distort your vision. Intuition simply sees what is the truth. Within intuition, you can feel the source of your being without reasoning it away and being filled with doubt. Doubt destroys your intuition. Your power always lies in the balance between mind and intuition. Beautiful. Again, realizing, going within, knowing the truth about yourself, knowing the truth about this life, knowing the truth of why you're here. This is, oh my God, I was feeling that too, but very delightful and ecstasy-like. The card of ecstasy is this union, this divine masculine and feminine union is pure ecstasy. Just look at that picture and then I'm going to read it and I'll put it back down. But look, I mean, it's just like coming out of the emotions of your life and basking in your emotions, loving them, feeling sensual. Like I said, goddess-like, God-like. Illuminating all of your hopes and dreams and cutting through the illusions of your fears. Wow, beautiful. Ecstasy is a buoyant state of joy. Again, joy, see? One of the finest ways to maintain the state of joyousness is to examine the dark side of your being, that instinctual nature that most human beings repress in civilized life. Within this instinctual nature are the seeds of ecstasy. We tend to live in our minds, in our emotions, occasionally in spirit, and almost never in our instinctual depths. We are born as wild as mountain lions, but live most of our lives like sheep, forgetting and denying the whole parts of ourselves. Sit on the earth with your back against a tree and get in touch with your roots, which move deep into Middle Earth. This will restore your joyousness and balance. Each day, listen to your body, mind, and heart. What are they telling you about a given situation? Ecstasy is like a wild horse waiting to be ridden. The last wild ride before your passage into enlightenment. Take courage and live your passion fully. Woo! Do I feel that? Live in a state of ecstasy. This divine union within, this divine partner, this soulmate, this twin flame is pure ecstasy. Connect with nature. Find yourself again. Find your center. Use your intuition. Wow. And speak your truth. Be authentic. Wow. Okay, I mean, just come on now. An 8, infinite, like possibilities, and a number 8, see that adds up to an 8, perfection. This is perfection. You are coming in to perfection, knowing who you really are, that you are perfect exactly as you are. And I think this was a West card. They're all West. So there's a lot going on in the West. I have to read about that a little bit. Dream your passion, fly away. Go through the hoop of your innermost fears and desires. Meet them and conquer them. What pain from childhood have you not dealt with? Move into the wound of your most secret fears and find the seeds of wisdom that are planted there. Face what upsets you the most. It is a great teacher. Give away what is ever holding you back. Insecurities, ego, fear of failure or not being loved, fear of being alone and being reborn into a new state of perfection. Okay, I mean, and look how beautiful this is. Okay, now see, the way I placed the cards was kind of on the masculine side is this. It's time for the masculines to know that you're perfect just the way you are, and know that your authentic self, your true self, is waiting to emerge and speak its truth and be creative in your expression. It's time to let go of your insecurities, your false ego sense of fear and failure of not being loved, because this partnership First of all, it starts with loving yourself. Absolutely always starts with loving yourself. Once you love yourself enough, you will bring in this divine partner, this feminine that will bring you pure ecstasy and delight and joy. And you realize who you are, and then who they are, and you see yourselves in them. You're mirroring one another, and you see that now. This is a divine partnership. This is a soulmate twin flame, no doubt, will bring everything that you want, all the happiness, all the ecstasy, all the passion. And you're realizing this. The divine masculine and divine feminine are realizing they're using their intuition, and they're going within. Now I'm going to see what it says a little bit about the West, since there were so many, if I can find it in here, about what the West says. But I feel like the West is like emotions. I'm feeling a lot of emotions here, but the West symbolizes our sacred dream, death, and rebirth and transformation. Okay, so I was feeling the emotions. So swimming through your emotions can sometimes be daunting. We all know that, right? We swim through and we're like, dang it, whoa. But it's time to swim through and allow the emotions to flow over you, transform you into who you really are. Your adolescent self and your emotions reside in the West. So that's what I was feeling, is those emotions that maybe we stuck down deep down inside of us that want to emerge again. It's having this new, fresh perspective on life, who we really are, coming into balance within, loving ourselves, and really exploring this partnership with our divine partner. And if you're not in union, you are connecting with them energetically. Continue to do so. It is healing the situation. If you are in union, it is time to realize that this is very powerful, and it's time to go for it. It's time to let go of the old and welcome the new, and realize that you are perfect, you are amazing, you are beautiful. Bring back that teenage feeling, like, of being in love and just loving life and feeling free. And it's time for that. And I appreciate all of you so much for your support, and I hope that you really enjoyed this reading with some of my new cards. I love you all.